Gunpla is really expensive here in the UK. So the last video on this channel did a really good job introducing me and the channel and this series to a whole bunch of new people. Thank you so much for watching the video. I got a lot of pushback from people saying that the comparison between the 40k kit that I picked and the Gunpla I picked was not quite right. In their territory, 40k is really expensive and Gunpla is inexpensive. But in the UK, that's not quite the case.
Friendly local gaming stores that sell Gunpla in my region are few and far between. And those that do, like most brick and mortar businesses, it's pretty rare that the prices are super competitive. And whilst Bandai do have their own stores here in the UK, they're focused on other Bandai properties and not Gunpla, apart from where you can buy them in the gachapons.
And I can stop whenever I want. I just don't want to stop.
Just give me the one I want! So to buy Gunpla direct from Bandai, we're gonna have to go on their website. But there's only 23 available. The prices do seem reasonable if you want these 23. High grade Sinanju, 32 quid. But in Japan, this kit will cost you 3,300 yen. That's nearly double to buy it from the manufacturer. So let's go to someone who imports the products. Let's go to Gunpla UK. I've just bought Barbatos for an upcoming episode. We're looking at £40, which is about the equivalent of 7,861 yen. But in Japan, this kit can be had for 4,290 yen. Buying it here in the UK, it seems to be the rate is double what it is in Japan. Oh, CG made for development design. This is an image. It certainly is an image. So, what's going on here? Well, I'm not entirely sure. This guy should be the one to explain the complexities of international trade and commerce. But here's a basic rundown. In general, it costs a manufacturer a certain amount to make a product. They then need to sell that product to a retail distributor at a profit to make it worth their time. The distributor will then distribute the product by selling it at a profit to retail stores to make it worth their time. Then the store needs to sell it to you at a profit to make it worth their time. And all of those stacked together, plus sales tax, makes up the price that you pay. But there's more to it for UK Gunpla. Historically, British stores weren't able to order from Bandai directly, and they had no UK distributor. This left UK stores with the only option of buying stock from existing Japanese hobby stores or another region's distributor if they're lucky. The UK shop then needs to import those products, which adds on additional costs of international shipping, custom tariffs and fees, and additional sales tax. These are all added to the store's overheads, which they then need to turn a profit on to make it worth their time. So by the time an imported Gunpla kit has been put in your basket, it has significantly increased in price.
So to get the cheapest price for Gunpla here in the UK, you probably have to directly import the Gunpla yourself. But then you are also on the hook for international shipping, customs duties, and the VAT. And you're also going to have somewhere between 3 to 4 weeks wait to get your kit.
And does this guy look like he knows how to import a product from a country he doesn't speak the language from? No. No, he doesn't. Recently, Bandai has started working with UK businesses in a more direct way. Unfortunately, they don't really want to talk about price. So we'll see if this improves prices in general in the future. So let's look at the other side of this, comparing the prices of buying Warhammer inside the UK and outside. So from the manufacturer, a set of armatures cost $57.50. However, half of that, which is we only used one for the video to only build one, was $28.75. In the US, oh my god, that is nuts, equivalent of £37.
When I'm comparing the kits for this series, I'm using Great British Pounds and how much they cost me personally to buy locally. It might surprise some of you based on my mixed accent, but I am a somewhat British man living in Britain, so I'm going to be using British currency to buy things from British shops. I try and pair up each kit with one that costs me almost about the same. If I still lived in the US, which I used to, I would be doing the price comparison with the US dollar. There are some other criteria that I use to match sets for this comparison series as well. But really, what we should say is, what are we trying to achieve? With the What If Warhammer Had Grades Like Gunpla series, what I'm trying to achieve is showing the building experience only, and built by the average builder. I'm the average builder, and the presenters I have on are the average builders as well. But with only showing the building experience, what that means is we're not doing any additional steps. like the painting for 40k or painting for Gunpla as well. I'm also trying to show exactly the experience of what the manufacturer intends you to have. That means if there's stickers in the kit, oh god, this pains me to say, you gotta do the stickers. Also, when I'm picking models for this series, I'm picking ones that are iconic or symbolize their universe. For me, that means for 40k, picking more things like the Imperial Knights, which are very, very 40k. They also have to be a bipedal model, so it's fair between the kind of shape, the size, and the price. And then we come on to, at the end of each review, we have the speculative and subjective sort of categories of what I always say at the end of, was it cool? Did you have fun? Would you do it again? It's all right for me not to enjoy something that you enjoyed. If you loved high-grade heavy arms, for example, amazing. I was just showing that I didn't have fun with that kit, and that's okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, especially about the things that we put so much love, time, and passion into. For me, what I'm trying to do here is make entertaining things. I just want you guys to have a good time watching. So I hope you did in watching that, even if you didn't agree with my opinion. So I hope this gives you a little bit more context of what's going on in the What If Warhammer Had Grades Like Gunpla series. If you liked the video, a positive rating would be appreciated. I'll catch you again soon in another one. See ya.